Hello everyone, we're live. I tried to go on right at 11, but of course, a little something always kind of goes down just before I want to go on. And my kids were getting picked up by their auntie, so I had to help them get out the door. Okay, so at least it'll be a little bit more quiet. Anyways, hello, welcome to day 1 of our 5-day manifestation series. Okay, so we're calling it Law of Attraction in Action. Okay, so what the idea here was to take your ask, believe, receive and go through the steps with you daily by providing a video with instructions and guidelines, and then going live afterwards and providing some support. Okay, so if you have any questions or anything like that, just let me put on my fan. I'm really hot. I hope that doesn't make too much noise in the background. Okay. It is like a Florida summer here. Okay, like we're in Toronto and it's very hot. Okay, like a nice heat wave going through. No complaints here. I love the heat. I love the beach. I love all of it. But it is somewhat uncomfortable because we're not really used to the intense heat. Okay, so in the Law of Attraction, let me just quickly remind you, my channel is called The Lori Show, and I like to talk about a few different things. Okay, so Law of Attraction, positivity, laws of the universe, there's some quantum, physics kind of stuff sprinkled in, but I like to keep it very layman. Okay, and lastly, I like to talk about like happiness and how to be happy. Okay. Oh, hi. Hello. Thank you for greeting me. That's so sweet. Hi, how are you? Okay, so if you haven't gotten to watch the video yet, that's okay. It's about 5 minutes, 6 minutes long, I think. It posted at 10 a.m. I'm going to try each day, like every single day, to post the video at 10 a.m. Okay, so every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week, every day at 10 a.m. will be a very short video with your law of attraction practices that you're going to do. And then at 11, I'll go online live to support you, okay? So answer any questions, go through the steps with you guys kind of more personally, and I'm gonna try to keep it still brief because I wanna be wary of all of your time, okay? So I don't know if some of you are on lunch break or if you're home today or whatever. Even if you're watching this later, it's meant to be a bit of a support, okay? So if you are watching this later on at home, and it's not live, you can still put your questions in the comments below and I'll try to answer you ASAP, okay? Okay, so for this series, for today, for day 1, which is Monday, happy Monday, by the way, guys, there are 3 steps to do, okay? So at the top of your workbook, okay, so I mean, I don't want to make it sound too teacherish, but I am a teacher, so I do tend to go towards kind of support materials that are in the form of a workbook, a worksheet. I do find that writing things down really consolidates your understanding, your learning, and your ability to manifest, really. Once it's written down, it's kind of like you're writing your reality, okay? Or writing your reality into existence. So, oh, hello, Willie. Yay, Willie's here. Soul partner, yes, you're my soul partner. Awesome. So this is the first page of your workbook. It's about 24, 25 pages long. It goes through, it'll be your workbook for the whole week, okay? So I put 2 versions of it. There is the Google Doc version, which is kind of like a Word document. I think you can download it as a Word document. When you do open it in the Google form, you have to make a copy so that you can modify it, okay? Otherwise, it's just a viewer version. If you do the PDF, I believe you have to, either you have a PDF editor or you'd have to print it, okay, and write your answers down by hand. So I don't know how much access anyone has to ink at home, or I find ink is pretty expensive, but at the same time, this is manifestation, right? Like when you do the steps and you really put the feeling into it, it's all worth it. You can manifest more ink. That's the idea here. Okay, so this is the first page in your plan, and it shows you what you're going to do every single day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So on Monday, which is today, you are to make your personal statement of desire. So basically, you're putting together the idea of what it is that you want to manifest by the end of the week. That's the idea here, is every day this week for 5 days, you're doing these actions, these activities, these putting in this effort, on an energetic level. And by Friday, you've put in so much energy and you've built it up so much. On Friday, you release and detach and then you let it come to you. So, I mean, you know, there's different people who say you can manifest something in 24 hours. You can manifest something instantly. You can manifest in 90 days. This is a system where you're going to manifest in 5 days, okay? And it may not come to you immediately on the 5th day or on the 6th day, but the idea is to let go and let God, okay? You let go and let the universe bring it to you. Stop worrying about it. And we will talk about that on Friday as well, okay? Friday, which is your day 5 of your plan, okay? Okay, so today, again, we start with our personal statement of desire, positive affirmations, and your 369 technique, okay? So, I mean, I love the idea of this personal statement of desire. I mean, it was created by Napoleon Hill. He's not the first person. I mean, I don't know if he's the first person, but he's not the only person to state the importance of writing down what it is you want and putting it into a statement and using that statement as a motivator, as a reminder. Often when we lose our focus or we lose motivation, we lose the energy that we have created in order to manifest. When that starts to dwindle, it's because we're forgetting why we started, okay? Oof, I hope that resumed. Okay, well, it looks like it's working now. I'm going to take for granted that it's working. Sorry, I got a phone call and then it just made everything freeze. Okay, so I'm not going to take too much longer because just in case that person calls back, I don't know how to make it not screw up my live stream. Okay, so we were talking about Monday being our 3 practices, okay? Yes, here I am. Oh my goodness, that was frustrating. That's okay though, it's technology. It's gonna happen, right? Here and there. Okay, personal statement of desire, then your positive affirmations, and then your 369 technique, okay? So all of these are, all of these are very easy techniques. All of these are relatively quick, and that's why I prefer them, because I find with myself, I have trouble focusing sometimes. I do have ADHD, and I'm working on using my limiting beliefs, like, you know, distinguishing my limiting beliefs about my ability to focus and do multiple things, or even just focus on one thing at a time, okay? So all of these practices are designed to be able to do even if you have trouble focusing, okay? So even if you have ADHD, or if you're, even for a child who doesn't focus very well. He's saying, Will, put your channel up so I can bug you too. You're so funny. Yeah, Will is online as well, Willie. And he has a YouTube channel called Entertainment Launcher. So I'm going to put a link to his channel as well in my description when I'm done here. Okay, so I want to just go through quickly. If you do, if you're able to download the worksheet, the first one is your statement of desire. And what it is you're being very clear on what it is that you want to manifest. So is it a relationship? Is it a better relationship? Is it a certain thing? Maybe it's a car. Maybe it's just any car, or maybe it's a specific car. Maybe you're manifesting opportunities in general. Maybe you'd like to manifest financial freedom or a certain amount of money. Jimmy Lola, hi, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy. That makes me so happy. Thank you. Okay, so what we are talking about is our first sheet, okay? So our day 1, okay, which is what hopefully you saw the video. If not, you can always watch it after, and it just kind of explains all the different manifestation techniques that you're doing today. Okay, so you're deciding exactly what it is that you want. You're being pretty clear about it and pretty specific. If you don't know exactly what you want, if there's nothing that you want in particular, then the best thing you can manifest is feeling good, feeling happy. And that's a great goal. That's a great, I guess, what am I trying to say? Condition. That's a condition that you're manifesting, okay? Because we do have times where we don't feel so happy. And sometimes I don't even know why. It could be hormonal. It could be the weather. You don't know. But if we manifest feeling as good as possible, okay, that's a great thing. Because when you feel good, you bring in more things that make you feel good, right? And sometimes you don't know what you want. You let the universe decide for you, right? Because the universe knows best for you, right? Okay, so here you're saying what it is you want. You're putting it into words here. You're putting it into images here. You could draw or, find a picture in a magazine or something like that. Then here you put the emotion that it is that you're going to feel once you have that manifest in your life. And then here, why do I want this? How will it impact my life? What is the next step? How will this have a positive impact on others? On your sheet, it shows a statement that you're going to write where you put it in the positive and present. And lastly, close your eyes and visualize this. You follow those steps. This will take you 5 minutes, okay? And when you're done, you literally feel refreshed. It's a really neat feeling. The second thing that you're doing today after that, I didn't miss a lot. Yes, you didn't miss it. Hi. Well, I almost missed it because I got busy. As soon as 11 o'clock came, I got busy and I'm like, no, I have to prioritize this. I want to go online. Okay, positive affirmations. So whatever it is that you are manifesting, you're going to put that into the form of an affirmation. Okay, so if it is, let's say you want to manifest a better relationship with your significant other, then you're going to put that in the present and the positive. So you're going to say, oh, hi. Hi, Max, baby. Hi, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. It makes me so happy. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your desire into the form of a statement in the present and in the positive. So you're going to say, I'm so happy and grateful that my relationship is so rewarding and that we make each other happy. And that, you know what I mean? You can go from there, but that's even enough, right? So the idea that you make each other happy, you make them happy, it's reciprocal, it's reciprocated, okay? It's give and take, right? Just like a relationship. Oftentimes relationships, we could talk about this another time, oftentimes relationships don't work is when there's expectations that are not voiced, or expectations are too high, or somebody expects somebody else to make them happy. And that's nobody's job but your own. Your happiness is your own business and your own, your own job. If somebody in your life is making you miserable or doing things that hurt you, that's another story, right? They shouldn't be doing that. But when somebody doesn't know what you're expecting of them, that's a problem. Okay, so that's a whole other story though, guys. I didn't mean to digress, but I've been doing a lot of research on relationships and what makes them work and what makes them fall apart, okay? But again, another day. Okay, the second thing we talked about making an affirmation, and then that affirmation, okay, I gave you guys some versions of affirmations that you can use. The third thing you're gonna do is called the 369, oh, little Freudian slip there, 369 technique, okay? This is in your package as well, okay? All of it's free, there's no charge, nothing, this is all free. I just want people to have the life of their desires, okay? In your package, it gives you a place where you can write your affirmation 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times in the evening. And when you're doing this, guys, when you're doing your affirmation writing, the most important thing is to feel it, okay? So you feel the feelings. Yes, 369. I know, it's so powerful. Every time I even talk about 369, I start seeing it everywhere, and I feel like it's supercharged. I feel like my manifestation is, I don't want to say on its way. It's literally already there. It's there, and all I have to do is be as happy as I can and feel as good as I can to bring it to me, okay? I don't have to go anywhere. To get what I want, to get my desires fulfilled, I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to go find it. I don't have to look for it. I just have to feel the feelings that I already have it, and it comes to me, okay? It's very, very counterintuitive to what we've been taught by our conditioning and by society, is that you have to grind and work hard and go get it and look for it and, keep your eyes open. But honestly, it's when if you guys notice in life, it's when you're not paying attention. It's when you're busy living your life that the good things happen. Am I right? Am I right? I don't know, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you're just like walking along in the mall and you look down and you see a $10 bill, you weren't looking for that $10 bill. Nor did you even realize you needed a $10 bill or wanted it, and there it is. I once was at a flea market, okay? This was probably about 10 years ago. And I remember I had seen an antique, what was it, a tray? Something that I liked. It was antique, and it was like $45. And I was like, you know what? I didn't plan to buy this. It's not a huge amount of money, but at the same time, at the time, I was just starting to have kids, and I just wanted to be careful with my money. And I'm just walking around and I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I don't need it. I don't need the tray. I'm good. I have lots of beautiful things. And I'm walking around and all of a sudden something catches my eye. It's a $50 bill on the ground. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is too great. And I'm like Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. This is wonderful. And I had to buy it because, that's why it was there. That's why the $50 bill was there. That's not always how it happens. You don't always find money on the ground. Something else could happen. Yeah, Megan, yes, anything can happen. And when you start believing, like, suspend your disbelief in miracles, in magic, in unexpected surprises. Suspend your disbelief. Start telling yourself every day. Wake up and say, thank you, God, for this new day. Thank you, universe, for this wonderful opportunity I have to live the life of my dreams. Even if every other day has sucked for you, this is the new day. You wake up, thank you, God, for this new opportunity. Anything awesome can happen today. And just live your life that way. You dropped $50 last week, made someone happy. Was it me? No, the one I found was 10 years ago. But if you do think about it, when you lose some money, when you lose $20, I think that's what you meant. Like, you dropped it, you lost it. When you lose some money somewhere, the person that finds it is getting a treat, right? It's like, you can think of it like, oh, they needed it more, but it's not necessarily that direct karma. But there was another time that I was at a bank machine and I was taking out $100. I needed it for somewhere I was going the next day. So I was rushing though, because I needed to do like 3 things. I needed to get a coffee, of course, my Tim's. I needed to get lottery tickets, and I needed to get this money, this $100. So it was like 520s. I went quickly to the bank machine. I boop, 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 take out my $100. I already had a little bit of money in my wallet. So I looked over at Tim's and there was no line. So I'm like, I'm going to hurry. I left the $100 in the machine, ran over, got my coffee, bought my lottery ticket. And as I'm leaving, I'm like, where's my money? And I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, I don't remember grabbing it. I don't. And it's like you said, someone else needed that. Someone found it because I went back and it was gone. But, it's okay. It's $100. For me, it matters because $100 isn't nothing. But for someone else, $100 was the difference between feeding their kids or not, right? And things happen when they're meant to happen. I'll find $100 another time, just like I found that $50 that time. Things even out, okay? Especially if you don't get too upset, the universe says, oh, okay, $100 is not that big of a deal for this person. $100 can come and go. Easy come, easy go, right? Isn't that what they say? Okay, so you've got your 3-6-9 technique. That's the third thing you're doing today. Now, I want to remind you, before I end this live, I want to remind you that there is the workbook. There's a link to it in the description of my video that I posted earlier today. I posted it about an hour and a half ago, 10 a.m. Eastern time. In the description, I'm going to put it in the comments as well to make it easier to find. There's 2 different versions. Like I said, there's the PDF and there's the Google Doc version. Sorry guys, I have an itchy nose. You download whichever one works for you. There's also a couple other links to my other social media if you need any other support. Also put comments here or questions if you have any. Every day we're going to go live. Every day I'm going to answer any questions you have. I haven't seen any questions go in the chat here just yet. That's okay. We're just getting started. But I want you to, today, even if you're not sure, helping others making them happy is really good. Absolutely. Yes, thank you for that comment, Jimmy. I hope I'm saying your name right. But helping others, honestly, is another thing. If you really don't know what it is that you want, if you don't know how to make yourself happy, or you don't know what you want, do something nice for somebody else. The karma it creates is magic. It's magical. Pay it forward in the drive-through line, or even give a compliment to someone. Tell them you like their mask, or you like their makeup, or you like their hair, or something like that. It really does wonders. People love to feel important and feel noticed, right? Okay, so go get that workbook, print it, or download it, or even just use it to look at it as a guide. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to post the video for 10 a.m. and I'm going to go live probably at 11 a.m. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I guess we're losing the connection. Yeah, the internet is not great sometimes. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. So post any comments and questions below after this post. Okay. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day and be positively happy.